They were just all gruff, old, boring, old white men, and you know I don't have time for that. You know I don't have time for that. Hi! So before I start, by the time this video goes up, the forum will be open for voting for the Waffle Awards. I'm hosting my own award show because award shows have me fed up this year, like they always do. So we're doing our own. I'm doing a live show tomorrow when I'm filming this, so that will be up by the time this video goes out, sort of explaining all the rules and stuff, but the forum will be linked down below, as well as link on that video. Go vote. Do all the things. Without further ado, this video is incredibly late, and the truth is I wasn't actually going to do this video this month. It is February 18th. That is tragic. I was going to just do a January and February joint recap video, but aesthetically, I just don't like the idea of that on my channel. I liked having the succinct monthly ones. That's really all I've got for you. So even though it is incredibly late, I'm still going to be reviewing all the things I watched in January. I did one of these every month last year. You can go check out that playlist where I put everything in a tier list, all the new things I watched, and then I had a sort of record of everything I watched in the year. So I want to do that again because I thought it was really fun and fresh. Without further ado, let's talk about things I watched in January. Okay, so first things first, I read a book. Wow, everybody, round of applause. Alina finished the book. I listened to the Queen's Gambit audiobook. These tabs and highlighted passages are for a video taking place very soon. So I did read the book. I did not love it as much as I love the show. If y'all know, Queen's Gambit was my favorite show of 2020. I love it very much. I love it very dearly. I think it's incredible. The book was also very good, but it was very, very close to the show. Like, a lot of it was pretty word for word, and so since I had already seen the show, like, 3 or 4 times, there was not a lot of new stuff here, but I still enjoyed reading it, and I just love these characters so much, and I think they're dandy. Watched Little Fires Everywhere again with my group chat. That feels like a millennia ago, but that was last month. Okay, well anyway, me and my group chat, me and my online friends, we like watch shows and stuff together. Little Fires was the last one we watched. Love that show, made it into my top 10 of 2020. Me and my dad started watching the Ghibli movies. So, before last month, the only Ghibli movie I had seen was Howl's Moving Castle when I was a young child. I still need to watch it again and sort of refresh my memory because I really don't remember it because I was very young when I saw it. But me and my dad, we've been working through all the Ghibli movies. Where have they been all my life? They're amazing. I feel like a fool for not having, like, sat down and watched them earlier. So first one we watched was My Neighbor Totoro, which was amazing. I've been ranking them in my head. So Totoro is my second favorite right now. I just thought it was lovely. I thought it was like, I mean, the animation is amazing. I stan the cat bus. I stan the little white bunny looking bro thing. Oh my god, it was just so lovely. It was these two little girls and their dad, and they moved to like this little like countryside house because their mom's in the hospital because she's really sick, and the forest has these like mystical creatures, and Totoro is like this like Bigfoot. Like he's like this like elusive cryptid, but he's like nice, and so they just like hang out with him, and it was just so lovely. And I'm obsessed with the Soot sprites, and we'll get on to that shortly. Totoro's an A. We have the first new thing of 2021. First thing in the ranking list is Totoro. It's going in A. Me and my group chat, we also watched Legally Blonde, which is an iconic movie. It's had me listening to the Broadway soundtrack again recently because I was in that show my sophomore year of high school, and it does kind of bring back traumatic memories, as does everything from high school, but Legally Blonde is a brilliant film. We've been making our way through the Reese Witherspoon cinematic universe, so going from Little Fires to this, and we watched Big Little Lies and all sorts of stuff. We stan her, so amazing movie. Watched Run again with my parents, which I really like. Like, it was one of those movies that it's like I enjoyed it even more the second time. I had a really fun time watching it. That made it into my top 10 of 2020. Sarah Paulson is amazing. The actress who played her daughter was amazing. I don't think I mentioned this last time I talked about it, but the little It reference, like, makes my entire life complete. Like, when she's on the phone and it's like, so you could say a city and state, for example, Derry, Maine. And I just love that because, like, of the whole, it's like a Munchausen by proxy narrative, and that's, you know, Eddie's mom, and I think it's brilliant, and I love that, and it makes me very happy. Watched The Prom again. She's still problematic, but she's still a fun time, and I don't know, I love Andrew Rannells. Okay, second Ghibli movie, Spirited Away. This is the best one. Spirited Away is the best Ghibli movie. I feel like that's kind of, like, a mainstream opinion because it did, like, win the Oscar and was, like, it's kind of like the most popular Ghibli movie, but it's the best one. It's so good. It was so creepy. I love it so much. I love all the creatures. I love No Face. I love the fucking soot sprites and their little stars and their little legs. I made a little soot sprite to hang in my car. You can go check that out in my little car vlog I did on my second channel. It's so creepy and fun, and I love it, and the end of it is a bit convoluted. I feel like all the Ghibli movies could all be, like, half an hour shorter. Like, I feel like they just kind of, like, drag a bit in the third act, but, like, overall it's an amazing movie, and, like, it just looks stunning, and it's my favorite. So, with that being said, it is going above Totoro, but those are my top 2 Ghibli movies as of now, and we pretty much watched all of them, but some of them I won't be talking about till next month, because I watched them in February, so you have to wait. I lied. Little Fires was not the last show me and my group chat watched. We watched Assassination of Gianni Versace, the American Crime Story season. This is one of my favorite miniseries ever made. I stand by that this is Ryan Murphy's best work. I think structurally it's brilliant. I love how it's chronologically backwards. All the acting is amazing. The pacing is so good. Like, Darren Criss really came. He got that Golden Globe. He got that Emmy. He got that SAG Award. And he just, like, incredible. It's an incredible show. I hadn't seen it in a while. And I just love how you can watch it backwards, too. Like, that just fills me with joy. But we watched it normally. And I was a Cody Fern stan before AH's Apocalypse. And I say that with pride, so. Okay, I watched The Outsider with my mom, which was the Stephen King show on HBO. It came out, like, a year or so ago. It's based off of one of his recent books. Like, it was the one before The Institute. I did not love this. And, like, I hate to say that Stephen King has, like, lost his spark, but I haven't liked any of his, like, new age stuff, except for, like, Dr. Sleep, but even then, like, I haven't finished that book. Like, it's literally sitting over here on my shelf, and, like, I love the movie to death, and I think it's brilliant, but I've only read, like, a quarter of the book, so I don't know, it just didn't impress me. I feel like it was literally just, like, it, but with old, boring men, and it was just boring. Like, and also with the show, like, they had, Jason Bateman in it, but he was only in it for, like, 2 episodes, and so then I was like, oh, okay, like, I like Jason Bateman, but now he's, like, not even in it. Loved Holly, Cynthia Eriva's character, amazing character, I thought she was awesome, but I literally could not tell any of the old white men apart. Like, I don't know any of their names, couldn't tell you a single thing about them, they were just all gruff, old, boring old white men, and you know I don't have time for that. You know I don't have time for that. So, yeah, I got pretty bored with it, like, halfway through. I feel like once you, like, figured out what was going on, I was like, okay, like, I'm done. Like, you lost me. I don't know. I just didn't love it. It was just, he, like, rehashed a lot of the stuff in it, and, like, come on. Come on! You can't top it! Bro. Okay, so, I would never watch it again, and I wouldn't recommend it, so, like, yeah, I'm gonna put it in D. Sorry, Steven, you know I love you. Shameless. Ooh, Shameless has me feeling some type of way. I'm not going to talk too much about Shameless because I have been sort of documenting, like, my feelings after all the episodes, and it's been taking a long time because they've been doing these, like, Hall of Shame, like, flashback things. Like, they do, like, 2 in between every episode, so the episodes are, like, every 3 weeks, so we're only, like, 6 episodes through, and I don't know, I'm fearing for my life because Shameless is almost over. The show is almost over, and I rely on Shameless being something steady in my life. Like, you know? It's like, we could be going through a global pandemic, but at least I know that Shameless is coming back in November, you know? And so the fact that it's, like, not gonna be around anymore fucks with my mental health. So I'm really, really enjoying it, but I'm fearing for the end. And I hope that it's good. I hope that it's satisfying, and I don't know, I'll keep y'all updated, because love Shameless in this house, so. Oh my god, I've been watching the new season of The Bachelor because of fucking course I am. So, the quarantine has really turned me into, like, a Bachelor stan. Like, I've gone back and watched so many, like, older seasons of, like, Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor. I've seen every Bachelor in Paradise season except for the first one. I've gone back and watched Colton's season, Ben's season, JoJo's season, other stuff I'm probably forgetting, but anyway, Matt's season is the one that's going on right now. It is a clusterfuck. It's just a mess. And I feel like, you know, because, like, Peter's season was a mess, right? But I enjoyed Peter's season so much more than I'm enjoying Matt's season. Like, I feel like the madness of Peter's season was, like, super entertaining, while, like, the nonsense of Matt's is just, like, I'm over it. Like, I'm tired. I know who he's gonna pick because we've gotten it spoiled because there are all these scandals going on about the girl who he picks. And, like, I'm exhausted. I want paradise. Like last season of Bachelorette was exhausting because of Claire. Like, I really enjoyed the bit with Tayshia because I love my girl Tayshia. But it's like, now I want paradise, please, because Paradise is my favorite Bachelor show. And, like, there are so many, oh my god, there are going to be so many good contestants for this time around because we're taking from Peter's season, Claire and Tayshia's, and Matt's. And, like, oh my god. Like, put Kit and Bennett on that island, please. Like, it's gonna be so entertaining. Bro, I'm so excited. So, I know we're, like, in a pandemic, but they filmed 2 seasons of Bachelor and Bachelorette with their little bubble. So, figure it out. Figure it out, because I need paradise. Okay, Don't Tell a Soul. Watch Jack Grazer's new movie. I did a video on it. I thought it was really fun. I'm gonna put it in, like, a B. Like, it didn't, like, blow me away, but I really enjoyed it. I would watch it again. I would recommend it. I thought the acting was really, really good, from Jack and Finn. His name is, it's not Finn Wolfhard, but Finn Whitehead, the guy who played his brother. They were both really good. Their dynamic was amazing. A lot of good scenes. Ooh, I enjoyed it. Oh my god, so this is my official statement of, like, y'all can bully me in the comments to tell me to finish Pose. Because I have been, like, watching Pose, like, off and on for years, and then it's, like, I started watching season 2 with my mom in the hotel on our way back to the US, and, like, I haven't even finished season 1, and I was like, okay, like, now I'm gonna, like, commit, and I'm gonna go and finish season 1, and, like, catch up, and then I watched, like, 1 episode, and I still haven't done it. So please bully me in the comments and tell me to go watch Pose, because, like, I know it's amazing. I'm watching the fucking Winx show right now, which is embarrassing, I know, but we'll talk about that next month. Okay, third Ghibli movie in January, Kiki's Delivery Service. This one, once again, it was too long. Like, you can cut off, like, 30 minutes of all these movies. So a little boring, a little slow, but I did like it. Once again, I thought it was beautiful. Like, I thought all the scenery was beautiful. I liked the world building. I thought it was really cute. I liked Kiki. I liked her cat. I just loved the aesthetic of it. But it was not nearly to the caliber of Spirited Away and Totoro, so I'm gonna put it in B right here. Y'all, okay, so I'm back in the US now. I'm staying at my grandma's house for a couple weeks. That's hence the really dated 70s backdrop we have right now. So on our way back, my dad got, like, these super discounted tickets for, like, business class on our flight back. So we had these, like, you know, like, the little back of seat TV set things with, like, all these movies. And they had both the It movies. I took cute pictures with Tiny Penny, but the movie I chose to watch was Ready Player One. Me and my dad both watched Ready Player One because neither of us had seen it, and I was literally blown away by this movie. Like, I loved it. And I feel like that's, like, a really unpopular opinion because, like, nobody seemed to have been talking about this movie when it came out, and I haven't, like, talk to anybody who was like, oh yeah, that was an amazing movie, but, like, it was an amazing movie, and why aren't we talking about it? And, like, yes, the Shining sequence made me cry on that airplane. Are you kidding? It was beautiful. Oh my god, I loved it. I just enjoyed myself so much. I had such a great time. I thought, like, the special effects were incredible, and I really want to watch it on a better screen that's not a little airplane TV, and oh my god, I loved it so much. Like, I'm putting it, like, in the number 2 spot in A, because, like, it slapped. Like, what the fuck? Ah. Lied again. I watched Euphoria with my group chat. That was the last show. Let me check. Let me make sure. Yes. Euphoria was the last show I watched with my group chat. Fucking love this show. This show, Euphoria, truly gets better every time I watch it. Like, I've seen it like 3 or 4 times now, and every time I've liked it more. And that's just a true showcase of quality television. It's so excellent. I think that the final scene and the finale of her little, you know, the All For Us little number is like one of the best scenes in like all of TV. Like, it has like the power of like the ballet scene from Us. Like, that's the vibe I get from that scene. I think it's incredible. Oh my god, it's so good. And so then piggybacking off of that, what came out in January, Euphoria, Jules, the Jules special, follow-up of the Rue special, which I did a video on. I think the Rue special is like the best thing to grace mankind. I gave it as my number one spot for movies last year, because it's like a TV movie, you know, it's a one-shot episode, so that was my favorite movie of last year. Wow, Euphoria Jules blew me away. It was very, like, different than it was very different from the Rue episode, but it was still sort of centered in, like, one location, so it was, like, Jules at a therapy session, which, like, that was my theory when I watched the trailer. I was like, I think she's in a therapy session, and I was right, so I love being intelligent. Loved it. I love seeing more of Jules, because, you know, like, the whole thing with Euphoria is that it's narrated by Rue. She's a bit of an unreliable narrator, so I love seeing her perspective of stuff. I've never thought that Jules was the villain, like I like a lot of people did, where she's like, oh, she's, like, terrible and toxic, and, like, it's a two-way street, right? Like, the toxicity of their relationship is, like, because of both of them, and so, like, I love that we got to see her talk all that out. All the stuff with her mom, like, added so much substance to the show now, like, knowing, like, where she was at, like, in that Halloween episode, and, like, oh my god, and, like, the fact that, like, Hunter, like, wrote the episode, and I love the scene. There were so many parallels to the Rue episode. I love that scene where she was, like, banging on the bathroom door, you know, and I love how that was, like, a parallel to, like, the scene with Fez and the actual Euphoria show, when she's, like, banging on the door, trying to get him to give her the drugs. Like, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was amazing, and I loved it so much. I'm gonna put it, like, here. Oh, it's so good. Wow, January really came through. We already have 4 in A. Watched The Undoing again with my grandma. I didn't actually finish it. I only watched, like, the first 4 episodes with her, and then I went to bed. But it's really fun. It's a fun, classic little mystery show. Lots of talent in it. I think, like, watching it again, like, knowing who the killer was, I think was fun. That's always fun to do. So, yeah, I would recommend it. That was my number 10 on my best shows of last year. And, like, it wasn't, like, amazing. It didn't blow me away, but I really did enjoy watching it. And, like, I enjoyed watching it for a second time, so. Okay, watched I'm Your Woman with my family, which was Rachel Brosnahan's. I would say it's not new. Like, it came out like a couple months ago, but she was in this Amazon Prime movie that was basically, she was like this wife of this man who was in the mafia, and then like, or something along those, something mafia-esque. It like takes place in the 60s, and then these guys show up on her door, and they're like, yo, you gotta leave with your baby. You gotta hide. So it was just kind of like a fun little like crime movie, I guess. She was amazing. I really liked the sort of midway point when she was in that house in that neighborhood. I think that section was the most interesting. Kind of flitted off at the end, kind of lost interest at the end when, like, we get into the whole cabin bit, and, like, I don't know. But I did like it. I thought it was a good watch. I don't know if I would watch it again, but it's definitely, like a C. It's definitely, like, a C-type movie, which was a very dense category last year, because lots of things are just average, and that's okay. It's time to talk about WandaVision. Everyone and their mom's, dog's, neighbor's, aunt's, cousin is watching WandaVision, as they should, because it's incredible. So, just for a little bit of context, and I've said this before, but I don't like Marvel movies, right? Okay, I know, boo me, I have shitty opinions, I have bad taste, whatever. I don't like Marvel movies. I've never enjoyed Marvel movies. I've, like, seen all of the important ones, right? Because I always have friends who drag me to go see them with them, whatever. But, however, I have always been interested in Wanda and Vision. I have always said that they deserve their own spin-off, because I think they're fun. Wanda is, like, the most powerful Avenger, and I was like, wow, they're wasting her potential. And here we are, they have blessed us with WandaVision, and it is glorious. At this point, there have been, like, 6 episodes out. They were only, like, I'm not only gonna sort of talk about the first couple. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I feel like this is a show that you don't want to know anything about it going into it. They're like 30-minute episodes on Disney Plus. They come out every week. It's an amazing show. Like, cinematically, it's incredible. Big fan of Legion. Talked about that at the end of last year, the X-Men show. If you like Wanda Vision, please go watch Legion. They're very similar vibes and aesthetic and just sort of the weirdness. I love how creepy this show is. I did not expect it to be so creepy, and I'm so in it. I'm so invested. I love seeing all the theories. I just love seeing all the crazy twists that happen each week, because, like, I haven't spoiled anything for myself. I didn't know anything about any of the incoming characters and all that stuff. So, like, oh my god, I'm just so into it. It's so good, and I can't wait. I think it's, like, the best thing that Marvel's ever made. Sorry. It's amazing. And, like, I just love how, like, each week is a different decade, and it's all, like, this, like, they have the new little theme song every week. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. She's also going in A. Oh. Bro. This is such a stacked category already. Honestly, WandaVision goes at the top right now. Like, I know, like, other things are gonna end up topping that later, but, like, goddamn. Watch The Little Things with my family. So that was January's, like, HBO Max release. Like, they're doing one of those every month where it's, like, you know, like, the in-theaters, like, the big Warner Brothers blockbuster. It's around for a month, like they did with Wonder Woman. So The Little Things, very mediocre. It was, like, this crime movie with Rami Malek and Denzel Washington and Jared Leto. It was just, like, I've seen it a million times before, and that's what everybody has been saying about this movie. Like, it was just, like, very average. Like, I really enjoyed myself, but, like, there was nothing, like, special about it. I thought Jared Leto did a really good job, but he's very, like, typecasted. I thought Rami Malek was really good. I was very confused. Like, it was a bit convoluted, and, like, it was just so yeah, it goes at the top of C, I think. Good Doctor, I've been catching up with the new season. I'm, like, so over it, and I feel like I said that last time I talked about this new season. I feel like I'm, like, behind, like, 2 weeks again. Like, I'm just, like, not, like, excited when, like, new episodes come on. It makes me sad. I'm, like, not invested in it. I just want them to end it, and, like, I know they won't. But, like, I don't want to just, like, stop watching it. Like, I want to, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, not invested. Okay, and lastly, watch One Night in Miami with my family. So this was the Regina King directed movie. It was about this true story of Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, and Sam Cooke, these very famous people. They all, like, were hanging out this one night. Whatever. Leslie Odom Jr. was Sam Cooke. He was amazing. Yeah, I thought I was a bit bored with this, too. Like, I thought it was good. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. It's, like, here. Alright, well, that's all I've got for you this month, my incredibly late January, because I thought I wasn't going to do it. I was like, oh, I'll do it next month. I'll do it both, but, like, I don't like that. Aesthetically, that stresses me out. So, I hope you like this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Press the notification bell, because I don't have an uploading schedule. Go check out all the Waffle Awards stuff. You're going to want to participate in it. It's going to be really fun. Make sure to go vote. Links in the description for that. Ways you can help with Black Lives Matter, my website, my merch, my socials, second channel, all that kind of stuff. Been uploading more stuff on my second channel, I'd say, so go catch up on that. My views have been, like, really low recently because YouTube hasn't been pushing out my stuff, and there's been some, like, issues with, like, notifications and whatever, so if you missed anything, would really appreciate it if you went back and watched it if it interests you, and yeah, this has been a really great dinner. Thanks for coming over.